I felt really shit on Tuesday, and it's so weird because I have signed 5 new clients in the last couple of 3 weeks. So I don't have a reason to feel sad or to have shitty days. And I think it's just the feeling of overwhelm that took over from me. And when I look back on it, it was actually the fear that was speaking, because right now I have to perform. I have to make sure that I get the results for my clients that they expect me to get. And I didn't make any promises to them, but I feel this commitment to myself to really nail these partnerships and to really make it work. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on my own shoulders, and I have a feeling like this is a make or break moment. And I think that's what resulted in a very shitty day on Tuesday. And I had a bad night of sleep. I didn't sleep bad, but I woke up feeling so tired, and I didn't work out when I woke up. So I started the day on a wrong foot, and that just kept following me throughout the whole day and resulted in closing off the day with a feeling of pure shitness, if that even is a word. But it's so important to look back on it and to realize, okay, it was just a shitty day. I went on with my life. Like, I didn't let it result into a shitty week, a shitty month, a shitty quarter. So I think those are really some huge steps that I took, partly because of the work that I do with my coach, and mainly because of the new identity that I created for myself. And that's the identity of a businessman, of a business owner, of an entrepreneur who's really making moves. But that identity was, I don't know where, on Tuesday. And that's perfectly fine because I regrouped myself and told myself to just keep going. I still made moves on Tuesday. Wasn't my best effort, but I still took some incremental steps. I even closed a client, a dream client that I really wanted to close. So I don't know why the fuck I was complaining or why I was feeling bad. Like, I don't have a reason to. It's just the overwhelm that took over for a minute. And I'm so happy that I'm back out of it, because these last couple of weeks have been a roller coaster where it takes me to the next phase in building client revolution. And that's scary as well. And it was the scary part that took over on Tuesday, but we're over with that. And as I said, 5 new clients in 3 weeks. I already had 2 kickoff meetings with 2 of the 5 clients. And these meetings gave me so much energy to really get started and to power through for these clients and to really help them make more money for their business. And that's super cool. And I'm very happy that I have this energy, that I have the chance of proving myself. The only issue that I'm facing right now is, one, the amount of pressure that I put on my own shoulders, which resulted in a very shitty day on Tuesday. And two, finding a balance between doing all this client work and keep on growing client revolution. So, for example, what I mean with that is, okay, I have all this client work, deadlines until the 28th of May that I really need to finish funnels, start up ad campaigns for 5 different people. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, when the fuck am I going to do it all and still keep inviting people for the podcast, still do sales meetings, still create content? In my head, it's quite a lot right now. And that's why I've taken a look at my calendar and decided, like, okay, I have enough podcasts until the end of June, approximately. So I'm not going to invite anyone new on the podcast right now. It just doesn't make sense to put that time in that side of growing the business. Right now, it's really priority number one to just keep working and keep grinding for the clients that I closed and to get them the best results that they ever imagined, that they even hoped for, that they think like, holy fuck, why did I why didn't I meet Sam sooner? So that's why I am taking it a little bit slower on the podcast part of things to really focus on doing the client work and making sure that I get the real results for that, because I'm so confident that if I put in good work for these clients, one, they are going to become clients for the long term, which will make me a lot of money and grow Client Revolution. And two, I can make super interesting case studies of these creators, these online coaches who I've helped with scaling their business, which will help me again with closing other clients. So it doesn't make sense to focus on the content part of things right now. I really need to focus on the client work and the rest will follow. And it's so weird because I have this little devil in my head that is like, but you should keep grinding through the podcast outreaches as well and the content and if I would listen to that voice and really try and do it all, then I would burn myself so hard out and I wouldn't even make it through a week. So that's why I'm happy that I can say fuck you to this voice in my head and to follow what I think is the best plan moving forward. So there's still going to be podcast episodes coming online on Friday and the Building Client Revolution episodes on Wednesday, because they don't take much effort and time, to be honest. If you enjoy these, let me know, please. And so yeah, that's how I am moving forward. So that brings me to the end of this section of the episode. It has been a week already with roller coasters of ups, of downs, and I am back at it again in my structure of just waking up, going to the gym, working, trying to focus. It's not always super easy, but I'm trying to, and I'm really happy with where this is going. Now it's just time to really commit and to get the results that I really want to get for these clients. And I will do that in the accountability section because it all comes down on taking action. And my goals of last week were finish 1 solo episode, 3 interviews. I've done that. 50 podcast outreaches plus follow-ups. I've done that as well. 5 times copyright practice. Done that. Make 3 shorts. Done that as well. The only thing that failed was the 5 times 8 hours of focused work. My focus these last couple of weeks has been so shitty, and I am trying to search for all these excuses, but the thing that I really need to do is just plant a tree and put my head down and do the work. So there are no excuses. There was no focus. I listened too much to the devil in my head to let me watch a sports game during the time where I should normally do a focus block, but okay, I've learned from that, and that's how we roll. Just live and learn, I guess. And my goals of this week are finishing the Trivali project, starting the Bradford's project. So these are 2 clients of mine. Do 5 times my daily practice of reading a piece of copy and a piece of a funnel, and do 5 times 8 hours of focused work. That's what I'm going to focus on this week, and I'll let you know next week if I made it all or not. So if you like these all over the place episodes where I take you behind the scenes of how I am building Client Revolution and how my life is going, as well as in my mental state of mind, then make sure to like and subscribe and follow on your favorite podcast streaming channel, however you want to call it. And then I wish you an amazing day. Bye bye.